Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is Kathy speaking. Let's take a twin flame soulmate divine union reading for today. I will not be doing the yes please today. I will not be taking personalized love messages. This will be a quicker reading pertaining to the journey of this very important relationship. As I always say, my dear friends, this relationship spread and this reading that we usually do on a Wednesday is more, it leans more towards important relationships, not just people that come and go easily from our life. So it's either, it could be a karmic relationship, it could be a twin flame relationship, it could be a soulmate relationship, which could also be, it could also be a friendship for some of you. So we're looking at the other person and yourself, where you've come from, where you are now, what you each brought to the table, and what could possibly show up in the future. Now, some of you may have not, you may be single and you may be hoping that a special person walks into your life. A special relationship, which is either a fated relationship. For some of you, this could be someone new that walks into your life that feels as though it's very fated, they feel familiar. This could be someone that returns from a past lifetime into your life. Okay, so take it as it resonates for you. Now, I'm not doing the yes please today because I cannot do it every single week. I've got some things to do for Patreon. We are going to be looking at this full moon in Pisces. So the energies are already here pertaining to this full moon in Pisces, my dear friends. So we're reading the energies, okay? It always helps to like, share, comment, subscribe, as an exchange of energy puts you in the story. It will give you some sort of clarity, some information. Remember, it's a general reading. So full moon in Pisces, obviously Pisces is very spiritual. It's a water sign, it's compassionate. It can also speak to a lack of understanding and hoping and wishing that something will pan out. I mean, Pisces is water, and it's all about love and connection on a very deep level. So there's empathy with Pisces. There's a sense of imprisonment many times. Pisces could speak to secret love affairs, as it rules the natural 12th house of the zodiac. Any sort of imprisoning situations, limitations karmically that we need to work through before we can be released from some sort of karma that we're holding from the past. Remember that the 12th house, which is ruled by Pisces, it also can speak to secret enemies, long distance. It's a very dreamy energy. So, my dear friends, let's see what's going on. I'd love to go into the astrology, but I want to keep it as simple as possible. Many of you know that my readings are very, very layered. So many layers that you'll need to watch the video 2 and 3 times to get it, because I always incorporate a lot of the astrology. But one thing that I want to just point out is that we are in retrograde season. Mercury is retrograding in a couple of days, so Mercury's stopped now. Mercury is the messenger. He brings us messages from the past. And not only is Mercury in retrograde, most of the planets are. So it's all about the details now, as We've had a new moon in Virgo. Venus has stepped into Virgo. Mercury is in Libra, so it's all about relationships. People and situations will be returning from the past, as we need to obviously retweak, redo, relook at things that we've missed, okay, will come through. Mercury is looking at, can this particular relationship, can it come into balance and harmony? As Mercury is retrograding in part of Libra and then back to Virgo. So we're going to go back to the drawing board. We'll see, is the other person willing to do the work, Virgo? Is there service here? Can things work out in a practical manner, not only stay very dreamy and elusive and emotional? Things need to be balanced out. Not only is it a dream that maybe we're hoping to manifest, something that we've dreamed of, or some of you may have also dreamed of this person, you've never seen them before. Virgo will show us the details now, as something has begun with Virgo but is completing in Pisces. So the full moon will give us illumination on what we haven't been clear about, what we've been mixed up about, where there's been deception, all those things. So let's see how this relationship goes surrounding the full moon in Pisces, okay, in the Virgo season. Happy birthday, dear Virgo, if you're celebrating today. Let's see where this divine union is at this point in time, or this message could be for you when you get to view this, okay? So what's going on in the now? Where is this relationship in the now? It's at the Ten of Cups. Where is it coming from? From the Six of Wands. What could possibly be the outcome? We've got the Emperor, and the Emperor always shows up in my readings. The Emperor is doesn't have to be a particular person, my dear friends. As an energy, it speaks to someone that is taking charge, someone that is in control, someone that can offer you security, long-term stability, someone who's going to have the courage to make the moves that an Emperor would, someone that would be fixing things, trying to keep the peace. And of course, we could be dealing with someone that is an Emperor. So an Emperor would be an entrepreneur, could be a father, could be someone who's at the top of what they do. So the Emperor, remember, has got a lot of responsibilities. Aries, Taurus, could be any other sign. I mean, the eagle is very much Aquarius energies, strong intelligence. The eagle is someone who's got the ability to see things from a higher perspective. There's great intelligence here. I don't usually mention Aquarius with the Emperor, but it's the eagle that stood out for me. The eagle, of course, is speaks to leadership as well. The eagle, Aquarius, Uranus, someone who did things, someone who maybe did things in a more traditional way, is now willing to do things very differently, possibly. What I get here is like the Judgment card as well, so possible second chances I get. So the eagle, I see it as the phoenix rising from its ashes. Possibly. We'll see. What do you bring to the table? Who are you in this connection? We've got the Two of Cups, so you feel as though you've met your other half. Who is the other person? They're the Ace of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign. Could be dealing with someone that is in another marriage. Possibly it is the marriage card many times. Ace of Pentacles, earth, so obviously Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Ace of Pentacles, someone quite stable, someone who, for them, money is very important. Money does provide a sense of security and stability long term. Maybe this is someone who sees you as a possible marriage partner, but we know that Pentacles are very slow. It's earth, it's grounding. You could also be dealing with someone that's very successful in their life. They could hold ego as well. Six of Wands is Leo, more Leo energy. And we've got the Ten of Cups, which is a card of bliss, but it's also a new chapter. It turns into the Ace, some sort of a chapter coming to an end. We do see a family unit here, father, mother, and the child. So there are family relations here. So marriage is in the story here. And the Emperor is a major arcana. Usually he would be the King of Pentacles. Now it could be any king. Okay, we know that the Emperor is Aries mainly. Aries is all about confidence, the individual. It's about, cardinal fire. I'm going to take the action towards securing this relationship. I'm in control. I take charge. Aries is also the mind, usually, because usually the Emperor shows up as fire, right? So it could be someone that's quite, they've got a short circuit, so they can anger quite quickly. And the Emperor is not someone who is mushy and shows their emotions. So this is someone who needs to hold their position because they've got some sort of a persona, position of power. They're recognized in society. Six of Wands. Now, in the past, it looks like there was more of a balanced connection. The Six of Wands does speak to, look at me, I've succeeded. I'm with someone that's quite a catch. Or I'm with someone that's well known in their community. Someone that's very successful, which would be the Emperor, logically. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Tower. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. And here is the Uranus energy for me. Quick changes, a major shift going on quickly, a moment of crisis where there's a lot of change, or there's something that you're seeing that it's like the trigger before the changes. Something is triggered. What I see in this Tower, what stands out to me today using the Arcanum Tarot is the 4 pillars here, which remind me of the 4 of Wands. So there's a shake-up here pertaining to a marriage. There's changes, or there's an aha moment pertaining to getting stable with a relationship. And Uranus, again, speaks to something that's bringing change. It's like the earth rumbles and brings down that tower, which, the tower many times is like, it speaks to something that's been there for a while. So what I mean by that is it's like that Saturnian energy where there's something that doesn't change easily. Something needs to be shaken to the core for change to happen. So those fixed energies come through with the fixed signs having gone through many changes. And we've all got Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius and Leo somewhere in our chart. But you may be dealing with someone that's quite fixed. So we've got, I've already mentioned here, Leo. I've mentioned Aquarius here. I've mentioned possible Taurus. And I've mentioned like Scorpio with the phoenix rising up from its ashes, which the Tower is also Mars energy. Now Mars has left Taurus. Mars connected with Uranus, which would be a new cycle begins, where fated events will start to rumble and bring change. Fated events will shake us to the core, will shake someone that does not go easily with change. And it will bring, bring this tower down. And the tower can also speak to just something that's been built, obviously, but at some point in time it needs to change. Change needs to happen. Because the tower can also many times speak to someone being in isolation, feeling lonely. The tower is also change that comes in because obviously we're not on the right path. We've built this solid tower, this glass tower. This glass tower has been built on unstable ground, or ground that needed change when the time is ripe, when the time is right. There was some form of restrictive energies or needing to do things by the book. This could also speak to someone's beliefs changing as well. What they've always known to be true, this is what is changing here. Page of Pentacles, some sort of a messenger comes in, a message that shakes you or the other person or both of you to the core. The Page of Pentacles is what comes from the other side. We've got the Four of Swords, so there has been some sort of dissonance, some sort of heartbreak, taking time out, studying something, looking to see how we can make this pentacle grow, how we can take this relationship to the future. But for that to happen, and maybe that's where we pick up the information through looking back to the past, which will be the Mercury retrograde. Mars has entered Gemini, so whatever it is we desire, we're going to come to a juncture where we're going to have to make some sort of a decision. It's got a lot to do with how we communicate, how we perceive things. There's the devil. There are the limitations of the devil, being stuck, limiting, restricting energies. Really, really dark energies from the past. A dark chapter, some sort of karma, feeling blocked, some sort of a difficult loop, not being able to get out of. And there is Saturn and here is Uranus. And astrologically speaking, a lot of you know that this has been going on since last year. We're coming up to that now. So whatever we've been stuck in, which can also be an unhealthy, narcissistic, other relationship, which obviously we needed to learn some lessons. And there is the Pentacle again standing out. Maybe for someone this was a lesson pertaining to their monies. So we know that the devil is Capricorn, so it's really hard work trying to climb that ladder, or the way things used to be, the way we used to work towards things, holding on to old ways of doing things. This is like change. This is change. And we also see a very strong sexual connection, possibly a love affair with the devil. So, wow, the general energy is the Tower, my dear friends. Aha. And that is what's changing here. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wow. That was quick. We've got the Empress. Oh, wow. Thank you, dear Spirit. So at this point, it's all about Venus manifesting, creating this seed. She's holding a child. She's given birth already in this deck. She's already given birth. So some of you are mothers. As an energy, obviously, this speaks to the ability to manifest, to create, to attract as well. But it's also because as Venus is now in Virgo, a Virgo Venus can be a little bit stingy and all about the details. So she can be a little bit limiting. But as she will move into Libra, just around the corner, she will be at her forte, in her strength. It's all about the details now and dealing with past matters. Remember, the Empress is a number 3. 3 is all about expansion, growth. It could possibly speak to third parties. Let's see emotionally where you are, where the other person is. How does the moon cycles, how do they affect this relationship? See what's going on. Communication is key, you see. New moon in Gemini. Maybe this speaks back to the Gemini season, when there was a seed that was planted. That was on May 30th, my dear friends, the new moon in Gemini. Remember that Gemini is the twins. This is the ruling planet of Mercury as well. And Mars is now still moving direct in Gemini. So all about decisions. Communication is key before we can make a decision moving forward. Remember, Mars is what we desire. It's the action we take. But there could be a lot of talk and not something grounded, not something based in reality. That's what, because Mars in Gemini can be just hot air, a lot of talk and no action, because we're going to have to revisit the past, as Mars is also going to retrograde. Let's see what else we've got. We've got expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So a new moon eclipse, that's what's going to be happening in a little while. October 25th, we've got a new moon in Scorpio, and that's a solar eclipse, my dear friends. So that's happening in Scorpio, and Scorpio is death and transformation, but also regeneration. But remember, because the eclipses are happening in fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, it does shake the earth to the core. It shakes us very heavily, because fixed signs don't like change. They don't run with change easily. So we need the tower to shake things up. Now, new moon eclipse obviously is a solar eclipse, and therefore solar eclipses are very powerful. They're all about change in our periphery, in our environment. So expect powerful changes, and we've got 2 new moon cards. So there is, we've just mentioned Scorpio here as well. Let's take another card. And Scorpio, remember, is where the South Node is. So that's like getting rid of the old, letting that old skin, that heaviness shed from the past that we've been dealing with. And it's very, it's like we get out of our comfort zone, obviously. But remember, the eclipses happening in Earth, in fixed signs, very powerful. So this could be playing out tomorrow, a week down the track, you know. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, another new moon. So some of you, I mean, we've got Gemini, we've got more than likely Scorpio here, because the next new moon eclipse will be in Scorpio, and we've got Cancer. Right, Gemini is communication. Scorpio is death and transformation. It's also a very, Scorpio is also very secretive, right? Very mystical, very deep. It goes really deep. It also speaks to strong sexual energies between you and the other person. Remember, Scorpio is very hidden, so you may be dealing with someone that's not very open with their emotions. We've got Cancer here. And a new moon in Cancer, a possible new seed that's planted. Cancer is the home. Cancer is also connected with a mother. So we've got a mother and a father. When usually the yin and the yang come together, they produce, right? A seed grows. And she's holding the child like it's a gift, like the Empress is gifting here. Something new, a new seed. What's at the bottom? We've got don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. And there is the Leo energy here. Don't let pride get in your way. So you may be dealing with someone that's quite prideful. You could be someone that's also successful, and maybe there's a little bit of pride within you, depending on what's in your chart, obviously. Okay, so I want to take an energy oracle before I take the Lenormand. I see that you are very emotionally open. You felt like you met your person here, right? Very open and emotionally feeling as though you've known this person. This is your soulmate. The other person is about can things manifest on a practical level, or can there be security here, financial security? We do see the path that is open. So the path can speak to possible travel, possible physical distance, someone who travels for work, someone who lives at a distance to you. What is the advice, dear Spirit? What is the advice on or around the Pisces full moon? What is the advice? And we've got the 5th chakra and Archangel Gabriel, and I took it in the reverse. There's always a reason why something is in reverse. And the 5th chakra, my dear friends, is the throat chakra, which says to me, the throat chakra is all about communication, self-expression, clear communication. Communication is key. That's your key. This is, someone has not been speaking their truth with a reversed card here. And it's a number 39, which equals a 12. 12 is Pisces. Pisces could speak to illusion. But let's read the reverse message for a moment. Number 39. This is someone holding back on their truth. This card reversed often indicates significant blocks in the throat center. Something in your history may have caused you to shut down, but it's important now to break through that unhealthy pattern. Or you may currently be in a situation where the free sharing of your ideas, opinions, or feelings is being thwarted. In addition to the fear of self-expression, this card reverse could indicate physical throat problems, as all the chakra cards reversed may signal difficulties in that area of the body. The physical trouble may be connected to the blocked energy in that chakra. So it's all the more important to work on clearing the energy in the center involved. To clear the throat chakra, call upon Gabriel and meditate on his power blasting through any blocks. See your throat center spinning in a beautiful blue light. Muster up the courage to speak your truth to yourself and to those around you. It's time to let go of any old fear of confrontation and stand up for yourself from now on. So fear of confrontation I get here, and a fear of being open and truthful, and a lack of clarity before where communication is concerned, because someone could be fearing opening up. They need to hold their position. I mean, both the Empress and the Emperor, they are leaders. They're very experienced. They're both parents. Let's see what the Romance Angel has. Also here with you and your loved ones are safe, with the Devil there. Some of you may have checked out of a past narcissistic, difficult other relationship, or that's what's being eclipsed from your life moving forward as well, because there's going to be a powerful change. Remember, Gemini is the twins, so some of you may feel that you've met your twin as well, which is your other half, your twin flame. Some of you may feel unsafe within an unhealthy environment, so you're hoping to possibly move to a new home. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Very soon. Let me just restart. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. But you are in separation. Separation could also possibly be physical distance for some of you, or that someone's gone away, they could be traveling for work. Remember, we had that Four of Swords, so there has been a breakup for many of you because of third parties, because someone was in another connection, another marriage possibly. Let's see, because someone needs to make a decision, to clearly decide. And it's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I want to take a couple more messages. I want more information. Worth waiting for. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. Doesn't have to necessarily mean you're all getting engaged, but this is like taking this relationship up a notch. As long as there's a decision, someone decides and is able to communicate that clearly. Someone's throat chakra is blocked here, and remember, the throat does speak to Taurus. So maybe where someone has not been communicating clearly with Uranus and the North Node in Taurus, someone could possibly just blurt things out. Just, you know, just blurt it all out. Just let it all out because someone's been holding back. Let's see. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. There is love here. We've got little Cupid here. One more, please, Spirit. One more. What else do we need to know? Oh, my goodness. Okay, 2 cards. True love and honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is the romance of a lifetime. That's what Spirit wanted us to know. So this is a true love connection. I just got the goosebumps as I said that. Oh my God. You know, I imagined this card when I said I need a little bit more information. I imagined this card. This is my favorite card. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring it together. For me, this is Archangel Michael, and this is how he appeared to me in the dark. In the dark, I was wide awake. He just flashed in front of my eyes and then disappeared, and I thought, oh my God, I got so scared. It took me a couple of weeks. When I came across this card, I said, that was it. Archangel Michael has been my guide ever since. So calling in your soulmate. And we know that Pisces is very much about prayer. So some of you have been hoping. You've been praying. Let's see what else needs to be known. This is the general energy here. Before I take more Norman, I want to see a few more cards here. The full moon in Leo card here with the pride could be saying that someone is sort of letting the pride go. I mean, Leo, you could be dealing with a Leo, of course. But We know that Leo hasn't had it easy as well. They've been challenged with the eclipses, so it hasn't been easy at all. So where there's been pride, maybe someone's gone through some sort of humbling energies. 2 cards fell out. I will take them here. So we've got the Ace of Cups and the Judgment card, which I imagined earlier. I pictured the Judgment card. Remember when I spoke of the Tower? Here it is. For me, this is help coming through from Spirit, second chances, and a possible resurrection, a possible rebirth pertaining to this relationship, as someone could be closing the door on a past marriage. This is a new cycle that's opened up. Let's see the 6 of Wands and the past. We have the Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and we've got the Queen of Cups. So someone did have a choice, obviously, here. Now, for some of you, yes, this could be a possible same-sex relationship as well, as we've got 2 queens. It can possibly be that, and the Emperor just be that there will be more security, or that someone is going to have the courage to take leadership, right, to provide security. On the other hand, we've got the Queen of Desire, we've got the Queen of Love. So there was desire and there was love here. Okay, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Leo is stronger in the fire. So this is like a burning desire that's been quenched by the water. The fire and the water. Water puts out fire, right? So recessive and masculine energy, masculine and feminine, the yin and the yang. But this could also be 2 sides to the divine feminine, where she was very magnetic, very attractive, but also very open to love. Yeah. Or this is someone that had a choice between 2. We know that the Queen of Cups, someone very open-hearted and loving, very motherly, whereas the Queen of Wands is more, this is what I desire. I'm more action-orientated. I'm more of a leader. She's more masculine. She needs to do what it is that she desires, what she wants to create. So someone that's more sexual, whereas here it's someone more open-hearted. Let's see on your side, 2 of Cups. We've got the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Okay. 5 of Wands, tug of war, conflict on your side. Conflict about another person, a third party, competitive energies here, unless you're in another relationship where you were conflicted, you were in a relationship that was not working out. The other side, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So if the other person was in another marriage, they were not on the same page. 5 of Pentacles also speaks to 2 people where there's huge differences with their beliefs, with their, could be an age difference, could be 2 people that come from different parts of the world. They've grown up in a very different way. 5 of Pentacles. More earth we've got on the other side. So you see, let's take one more. And we've got the King of Wands, which is probably the Emperor. So we've got the King and the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Queen of Cups here. King of Wands, entrepreneur. He's very creative. He's got his own business. He's very driven indeed. Now, King of Wands, and I'm going to say possibly, could also be, could be a Sag, could be a Leo, could be an Aries, but could also be a Scorpio, I'm going to say. Let's look at the possible outcome. King of Wands is someone that's going to take action. It's not someone that sits back. Let's look at the Emperor. We've got the Four of Swords. So the Emperor, if this is someone that is your person, they've gone through some sort of a heartbreak. They're trying to heal. Maybe there's been no connection, no communication. Four of Swords is someone who maybe has worked really hard to get to the position they're at. Four of Swords is inaction, but it's also the warrior that's been wounded. And we've got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, nostalgia, balance, the past, soulmate energy, childlike energies. So returning to the past, needing to heal any wounds pertaining to the past, a separation in the past. Four of Swords, someone who needs to heal, to find their balance within and without. I want to take another card on that Four of Swords, because this disappointment, this heartbreak could also be connected to children where the Emperor is concerned. Let's look at the Four of Swords. One more card on the Four of Swords. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know if this is a Saturnian turn for this Emperor. 7 years, having dealt with something for 7 years. Some sort of a disappointment where money, or where they've been investing, which relationship they've been invested in. Seven of Pentacles, sevens, 7. I don't know if this points back to the month of July, possibly. Let's look at the Tower, because we've got 2 cards of stoppage, not taking action. Okay, and the Emperor, of course, is major arcana, so it's not, it's spirit. Spirit brings a sense of security, and someone that's going to take action, someone that's quite powerful. Someone that's quite powerful but has gone through some sort of a karmic situation. And this could possibly also be health, something pertaining to health. Let's have a look at the Tower. We've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got Temperance. So I don't know if this is pointing, this to me is pointing roughly around the eclipse energies again, because there's Scorpio, Sagittarius. There's a possible some sort of a major shift that's going on. The Knight of Cups we know is an offer, but the Knight of Cups sometimes can drown in his own emotions. Or because the Knight of Cups is Scorpio, right? More than likely for many of us. The Knight of Cups has been through emotional challenges. That's why he wears that suit of armor, and he protects his heart. Now we've got Temperance here. This is Archangel Michael saying it's all happening in divine timing, but this Knight of Cups needs to heal, because it's like they're standing on... Hello, Agape. It's like they're standing on a 3-legged horse. So there's something here that needs healing before this Emperor, this love offer can come forward. So I don't know if this Emperor could be someone that's going through possible divorce or separation. There has been a disappointment here, a heartbreak, and they're looking at what they've been invested in. Is it connected to money or to their social standing, who they are in the world? Like, I get that maybe their reputation has been somewhat challenged. Remember that it says calling in your soulmate, And it also speaks to a choice that needs to be made. Someone needs to make a choice very soon so that and someone has been waiting for this, taking this relationship to the next level. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Hello, Agape. Agape, where have you been? Everyone's been asking about you. Where is Agape? And she knew to come. She knew to join us. Yes, Agape. She's been in a bit of a fight with Eros, have you? You've been busy, eh? Let's take some Lenormand. It's going to take a little bit of time, and again, it's going to relate to the eclipses. So I do feel October is going to be very important, as Mercury will come out of retrograde. It's all right, Agape. Agape is a mess. I know love is in a bit of a mess at this time, and love is also very restless. You could see Agape, she's like, give me attention, please. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to take 3 Lenormand here. We've got the Sun, so Leo is very strong. This is also clarity. We've got the open window of opportunity with the Clover. See? And we've got the Coffin, the Death card here. So an open opportunity pertaining to, there's going to be clarity. There's going to be an opportunity to heal something that needs to be put to rest. Is that the ego for some of you? With the Coffin, I mean, again, the Coffin speaks to Scorpio. And remember the new moon eclipse, which is going to happen on the 25th of October. So, but that, we don't have to wait till the 25th of October. Things will be playing out before that. Let's see what comes after the Coffin. And we've got the Stork, which brings the child. This is a movement into a new cycle. We're in transition mode. This relationship is in transition mode. We do have the Tower here, which speaks to someone needing to do things by the book, being stuck in their ivory tower, feeling lonely, needing to do things. You know, this is the tower is what's been built. So maybe also this tower coming down with this, with the Tower card here. Agape, you can't get enough of it, can you? Yes, Mummy. Yes, Mummy. You say hello to our friends? All right. I think I will take a message from my chocolate message cards today. I feel called to do. Remember, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow and strategic. He takes forever. This is Virgo energy, and we are in the Virgo season. So it's all about looking at the details. But also remember that something will be shown to us with this full moon in Pisces. Make yourself at home, darling. Don't worry. You're going to choose cards for us today? Okay, let's see what's going on in this divine union. Let's see what's going on in this divine union. Agape. What's going on, dear Spirit? Archangel Michael, what is the advice? And here is the advice. And we've got new baby, birth. Oh my God, it's the Empress. The Empress is manifesting here. Let's read it. The new baby, and we've got the Stork, which brings the child. For some of you, this can be an actual birth. Agape, is that interesting to you? Agape? Agape? No, darling. Sorry about that, guys. Let's read this card. New beginnings are on offer. This is a great time to welcome and accept opportunities and new ideas that you know you can bring to life yourself. You have planted many seeds, and now is the time for them to germinate, grow, and prosper. Put all your thoughts and ideas into action. You are ready, so there is no need to hesitate. The time to start is now. I give birth to new opportunities with faith and trust, safe in the knowledge that I am fully supported every step of the way. So this is something new, something that is being brought to us by the storks. Remember, the storks can also speak to a possible house move. It's Mercury in Gemini, so it's something long-lasting, but it does speak to communication as well, and it does speak to change and new cycles. So my dear friends, after love being in a mess, let's put let's fix up this mess here. Let's fix up this mess. Agape. So put these cards aside so that you could see what we had here on the table. And I'm going to take another little deck. Because I want a little bit more information on the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. That's 6 Pentacles altogether. 6 Pentacles do speak to possible divorce or separation for me. 6 of Pentacles is Libra also, so this could be important in the season of Libra. And we're going to have a new moon in Libra as well at the end of 25th of September. So 2 of Wands, someone that's got choices or someone that's ready to spread their wings. They've made a decision. Maybe they've been, and this is also Sagittarian energy, someone ready to take that journey, but holding themselves back. This is something that's very much desired. And it's a new possible beginning. Remember, the Page of Cups is Pisces, so I don't know if it's going to, this full moon will reveal something about the other person being confident, being walking through that, having the confidence to walk through that portal. They've made their choice. They're following what they desire. I don't know if this is an apology, possibly with the Page of Cups. This is a return, okay? An offer that's on the table. We did have the Knight of Cups here. Here we've got the Page of Cups. So Leo comes very strong. Pisces is there as well. Let's look at you with the 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, remember, 3s can also speak to other people, so maybe there was conflict. Some of you may not have known that the other person was, that your person was in another relationship. And 5 of Wands could also speak to conflict if you were in another relationship, or finding out about a third person could have been this tug of war. Queen of Wands, the Hanging Man, and the Page of Wands. So we've got pages on both sides. Both of you probably have children, for many of you. But it looks like you're ready to take that adventure. You're more ready. You've seen things now, how you've seen what you want to create. You're following your desires. And you're going to take a risk. You're going to take that adventure. The other person also is trying to reap up the courage to come back and apologize, possibly. Possibly. They're holding themselves back. They're not being truthful about what they desire. Now, maybe also there were trust issues on their side. And it looks like you've sacrificed a lot here with the Hanging Man. And the Hanging Man, remember, is Pisces. Some of you may hold Pisces in your chart. Let's look at the outcome, possibly. 3 cards on the outcome. 8 of Swords. The Moon. And there's the 5 of Wands again, which 5s always speak to change. Let's continue. So there's some sort of perception of feeling blocked, some information that's missing that could possibly come through. We do have an eclipsed moon here, if you notice. And there's the Five of Wands could also speak to revisiting matters pertaining to the past, a past conflictual energy. Five of Wands, a tug of war, competitive energies, or there's conflict, internal conflict pertaining to what is it that I desire, what I've hidden, pertaining to the Emperor, what I've hidden, what I was scared to share. But the Five of Wands also speaks to let's do the work. So possibly with the Four of Cups, these could be missed chances, missed opportunities returning back with the Four of Cups. I always see the Four of Cups as this. Four of Cups. The Emperor is also a four. What is this? I'm not happy. I'm not going to accept this offer. Or I've got other things on my mind. I'm still needing to heal, to take care of business pertaining to my home, my children. Let's take another card. I want to see what the moon is all about. And the Seven of Cups. Well, it looks like that's what Spirit wants us to know up until here. We've got the Hierophant. So marriage is surely in the picture. The Hierophant can also speak to the North Node. So things happening, playing out, pertaining to the future and what is fated. Remember, Uranus is on the North Node and in Taurus. The Hierophant many times could speak to second chances, like choices between two, keeping the faith, being conflicted pertaining to my traditions and doing things the way I want them. I mean, the Seven of Cups does speak to the confusion or things being up in the air, or possibly through the effort, through seeing what this full moon will bring us, there's a possibility that opportunities can arise where many doors can open. The Knight of Swords, a lot of communication coming in. Someone could be dealing with legalities here as well. Lots of water. So trust your intuition. Trust what you're guided towards around this full moon. Remember, from a full moon to a next full moon, it's a month. So trust until the next full moon. What does your perception, where does your perception lead you, your intuition? I want to have a look at the now. On that Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Judgment card. We've got the Knight of Swords again, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Wow. Wow, wow. Someone is in a dilemma here. We are returning back to the past. The Knight of Swords tells us that. We're going to be put in a situation where we're going to have to be open. Open with what's been withheld within us. It's more about clarity, communication, revisiting the past. What's that Two of Swords about? And we've got the King of Cups. So yes, someone being open with their heart and their heart chakra, their throat chakra. This, of course, is the King of Cups, which is Scorpio, more than likely. So the King of Cups is at a dilemma. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, very motherly, the minor arcana of the Empress. So we know that the divine feminine is more there. It's the divine masculine that is at a very strong dilemma, and it's connected to the past and to being open. Fifth chakra, 5 again, speaks to changes, remember. So, my dear friends, okay. Let's take a couple of love handwritten messages before this reading ends. Remember, we've got new baby chocolate. I mean, a new birth, a new baby could also be why your person is stuck where they're stuck, because of a new baby, a new business. The new baby could be a new home, could be anything. Could be anything at all. This could also be a trip. I mean, someone that is moving towards a physical distance, new home, at a different state, different country. Let's see what fell through. I need you, I still love you, please come to me. Waiting for you to make your choice, I won't be waiting forever. Another 2. You were cold and distant to me, I needed more passion. No one compares to you. I prefer to be friends, and I've made a million mistakes. Can you forgive me? One last card. And unfortunately, I did not recognize you as my soulmate at first sight, but now I see you clearly. You truly are. We've got an 8, 10, 11, 12, 19, 24. That's the Lovers, my dear friends. So there is a choice. There is a choice, and the Lovers, remember, is Gemini. As Mars is going to be retrograding in Gemini till March, this story could be playing out until then. So there are larger cycles, there are smaller cycles. We're not all on the same timeline. Okay? So it will be different timing for each of us. I hope that this helped give you a little bit of clarity of what could possibly be going on for you personally. The story goes on, the saga goes on. Pay attention to little signs that speak to you personally. There are the Lovers. Well, if that's not a sign, then I don't know what is. The Lovers. 7 of Wands. Needing to fight for this relationship. What's beneath the don't let your pride get in the way. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node, and that's follow the North Node. So stepping out of your comfort zone is the South Node, remember, with the eclipse. So work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. There's that new moon in Scorpio again, which is going to be the eclipse. So Scorpio is very, very strong here indeed. Let's just see what this mother, this divine feminine, is sitting on. She's sitting on the Devil. So great desire, but also limitations, karma. She's stuck. 3 of Pentacles. Stuck. 3 of Pentacles was on her side, on your side. Because I do see, you can take which position you want, but there's the Devil with that 3 of Pentacles, which is a love triangle, no doubt. But also someone that's working really, really hard, possibly. There's the 8 of Pentacles, working hard to provide for whoever she nurtures and loves. 3 of Wands, physical distance. I think I will leave it there, my dear friends. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I'm wishing you well on this full moon in Pisces. There will be conflict, and there will be we're returning back to missed opportunities which could possibly open many doors. Think positive, don't think negative. Don't hold yourself back from things that you perceive that may not be true. Trust your intuition. Some of you could also come from different areas of the world where you don't speak the same language. And Today is actually the 7th of September. We've got the 7 of Cups. Today could be an important day, something that you possibly could be confused about, something's going on that you don't know. You could be finding out about the 7th of September. Yep, that's where I will leave it. Love and light, sweet friends. Thank you so much for being on Patreon. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to this video as well. Your love always. I will talk to you soon. Ta-da.